Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to talk with you today. I've not made a video for a long time. This is the 11th hour of the most historical, consequential, momentous election that the country had ever known. We always say that this is the most important election, but I think this time in my lifetime, in our lifetime, this is the most consequential one, something that we have not seen for during our lifetime. As I'm reflecting to do this video, I'm wondering what language I should use because I'm doing it for social media. I have friends from various cultures. I have friends who speak English, of course, friends who speak French, and friends who speak Haitian Creole. I mean, the other friends that I have, they speak other languages, Spanish, but the two languages that I speak are French, English, and Haitian Creole. But as I research, as I've been reading, I noticed that, I mean, it's on the web too, it's in the Secretary Gavin's page. There are, and many of you have received it in the mail. There are, it's called Information for Voters with the ballot questions and state elections. So I'm saying that because uh, these information packets or booklets are in English. I have one in Spanish. I have one in Mandarin, Chinese. So there are those in three languages, but I've not seen anything, any booklet or any informational literature regarding the election, probably in French or in Haitian Creole. I, so I'm reading. I mean, it's for the internet, so I'm speaking from Massachusetts. For those who are watching or will see on WhatsApp, or I'm speaking from Massachusetts. So I think I'm gonna because since they have them in three languages, and I've been to seminars about elections. I've been to several of them. I've been online. I mean, via Zoom. I used to organize them. I've organized seminars on the elections. I would have loved to have in-person workshops, even yeah, several workshops. I mean, these are classes. Let me tell you, I went to city halls. I went to two city halls to get sample ballots. I did not know because I started looking at the web Sunday night. Tell you, it was very challenging to navigate the websites and to find my town, to find other cities where Haitians reside. So I was trying to look for Brockton, look for Malden, Everett, ballot samples, but I couldn't. So what I did, I said, forget it. So my friend was helping me. I said, forget it. I'll go to City Hall. So I went to two city halls and got some sample ballots. I didn't realize there would be five names. Let me see. Oh, more than five. One, two. I think there are six. Not I think there are six names for the presidential selection. So you can select only one, even though there are six names. You know, in Florida, they have numbers. I've seen numbers, but I have to tell, I'm going to switch to Korea, but I just wanted to introduce it to my English speakers. All right. There are six names, and you can only highlight one. Okay. Make sure, because as a teacher, I would have preferred to have the desk so people can highlight, practice themselves. But In Florida, I can write, they have a number: one, two, three, four, one, two, three, four, five, six. So I'm only saying the presidential names, okay? The candidates for president. I'm only saying those so people can read them by themselves. I mean, you can see. All right. So there are Ayadure and Ellis, who is independent. Ellis, that's the vice president. I mean, who's running. De la Cruz and Garcia. Garcia is the vice president. It's at socialism and liberation. So Harris and Walz as the third. Harris and Walz, Democratic Party. Oliver and Termat, Stan and Caballero Roca, the Green Party. Oliver and Termat are from Libertarian Party. Stan and Caballero Roca are from the Green Party. And Trump and Vance are the candidates for the Republicans. So I thought I was going to only see two names in the ballot, but it seems it's going to be six names. So just be careful who you're going to vote for. Okay? Just read the names to decide who you are going to vote for. So there's a senator. There are two names, Elizabeth N. Warren and John Deaton. And for Congress, I'm in Malden. There's Kathleen Clark. So different districts, different will have different names for Congress. Okay, there's Ayanna Presley for people who are watching me from Boston, from Everett, from Randolph, part of Somerville, part of Cambridge. So I'm reading from Malden. So Kathleen Clark, there's only one name, and Governor's Council, Terrence Kennedy in my area. Senator is Jason Lewis, so he has no, he's running by himself. Stephen Altrino. Clerk of Courts is Michael Sullivan. Register of Deeds. So I'm only giving an example from one town that I was able to go. I've done to 5, 6 in the past, but I don't see the support, so I didn't go. I didn't go to different towns, but I thought at the two, I only went to two. So school committee, the regional school committee. So there's Blanca Gasharana. So they have, let me see, that's in Malden. So there are several regional names, several names for regional school committees. A lot of them. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 regional school committee members to elect. So remember, to highlight, I'm going to put it here so people see. Yeah, here. I'm going to put it on top. Okay. All right. So, also the ballot questions. You may have to turn the ballot, turn it. Not you may, you will. You will have to, not all the questions are in one page. So you will have to turn the ballot questions. This is a sample ballot. So the regular one, I think I already done, is going to be yellow and white. The top will be yellow and the body white. I think some of them would be black too. If you had a mailing ballot and then you didn't mail it, you want to bring it. So it will be yellow and white. So they are two different colors. I'm talking about one town. So it's quite interesting. As I was looking for towns, for several cities I know with the large, significant immigrant, especially Black immigrant communities. Yeah, there are other, there are the five main ballot questions, or they call it initiative petitions. So there are five, but there are cities and towns who are having their own referendum. They're having their own questions on the ballot. So we have to look out for that. So I said, this is a work, a full-time job. Like I would have loved to have previous several workshops, where people, as I said, will write and then we'll show the different referenda that will be the line that are happening, the different questions. We have different districts. You may be in one city, okay, but there are several districts in one city. For instance, I got this one from Everett. Like in Malden, you have three districts. Like Everett has the 28 Middlesex district, second Suffolk district, 11th Suffolk district. So you live in one city, you may be in uh three districts. All right. Um, what else? So I had to do it's quite interesting. So I like the campaigns, I like politics, I like elections. So we have to be involved. We have to be engaged. We have to be informed voters. Don't just vote because of somebody's names. I remember I ran for office. Somebody said they like my name, so they're gonna vote for me. They like my name, but we have to vote our conscience, of course, and we have to be informed. We have to know the policies. What is that person gonna do? What is that person gonna do for the larger good? How is that person gonna help my community? What is going to happen to but usually they don't. So what I see is that even though you elect a president, you have to be engaged at the local level. So all politics are local. So you have to be engaged at the local level. Uh, if you're a faith person, the faith communities, and at least the mainline faith communities, they have a lot of literature. As a matter of fact, some churches are going to be open all day tomorrow. Some having election services. I've posted um, novenas. So I've read, like, for instance, this is the Catholic Church. They had the decision 2024 where they said, we here, like, we're not one party voters. We are not. We are not one party voters. I think, when you think about the church, the Catholic Church, you hear like poor life. Yes, but you may be pro-life, but there are other issues to look at from a candidate, not only just one issue. So Catholics are not one issue voters. Uh, so even though I'm writing from here or speaking from Boston, but as a Haitian person, I look at other materials too. What are they saying? I have this little booklet in French that says critères de discernement et appel à l'engagement, criterion to discern and a call to be engaged. So it's remarque a fait nous découvrir chemin bon raison pour nous prendre engagement, uh, critères de discernement et appel à l'engagement. So elections have consequences. If we're not engaged, we're not involved, we don't just have pictures, photo ops, but we have to be present. We have to be visible. We have to speak up. We have to go to the school committee meetings. We have to go to the municipal meetings. So we don't only vote for presidential elections, for national elections. So we have to vote at every single election, okay? Because elections have consequences. Elections affect our lives. Don't just think because you have a job. A job is not permanent. I learned it as a tenured teachers. 26,000 Black teachers have lost their jobs between 2003 and 2012. So a job is not always secure. We have to be vocal in the sense that, for instance, you see this sample ballot, it's in Chinese, Mandarin, and English, bilingual ballots. As I've showed the three books in three different languages, I was able to get another ballot in Spanish and English. So I didn't see anything in French, you know, and Haitian Creole. So we have African immigrants from African speaking countries, and we have Haitians too. So we do have to be involved. So please vote. Out of wanting to do a Facebook Live, but I want to have the recording on YouTube because a lot of WhatsApp users, you see, they don't use Facebook. Okay, happy voting and keep voting. So I'm doing this November 4th. Keep voting every single election. Thank you. Bye bye.